All right, mobility flow getting started. So we're going to start on the ground because it's nice and easy. We don't have to stress out. And we're going to start a lot with the legs. So first thing we're going to do, take one part of the band underneath the foot, okay? 1 foot. And we're going to lean back with it, okay? First thing we're going to do is just straight up and down. We're going to let the foot go down and then all the way up, all right? At the top, we're not really getting a massive, massive stretch. We're just going to get enough so that we feel that stretch reflex and then come right back down, all right? So up and down on this leg. If you can, maybe with the next side, we can get the band a little bit higher. We'll get an extra stretch in our calf. So we'll do that. So kind of point those toes towards the shin as we do this. And big stretch at that top position, wherever you can get with a relatively straight leg. Let's do 2 more reps and a pause at the top on that last one. All right, feel it out, and good. Still going to keep the band there, so don't let it loose. All right, from here, we're going to do a little transition between this and a glute stretch. So we're going to bring the foot to the opposite hip. All right, yes, just like that, crossing the body like we're sitting down and like we're actually getting in a glute stretch. From here, we'll go right back up to a straight leg, and we're going to repeat this. So back and forth, mess around with the hand position, find where it's comfortable. Back and forth between the glute with the foot horizontal, and then straight up and down. At the top, I'd like to see us fully lock out that leg. Squeeze the quad as you fully lock out that knee. Back and forth. Full lockout at the top, get a nice pull at the bottom. Let's do 1 more rep, wherever you're at. Good. All right, one more thing we'll do on this leg, and then we'll repeat it on the other side. Big, full circles with the leg all the way around, all right? Pick a direction, doesn't really matter, and we'll reverse it at some point. Trying to keep our body relatively flat, but also don't be afraid to move side to side. Big range of motion, especially at the bottom. Let that leg drop. Feel that stretch. You can pause there for a second. Let that femur move all across the hip. All right, we can reverse it just for a little bit. Go the other way. Perfect. All right, one last circle, all the way around. Good. All right, slowly come out that band. We're going to do those exact same 3 movements on the other side. I forgot to put up the timer, so let me do that. I'll probably take 3 minutes off of that or so. All right, so we'll start again. Straight up and down on the other leg. Nice and comfortable, down, all the way up. And we're looking for that little stretch at the top. Relatively straight leg. I don't want a massive bend. Keep those toes angled down as well. And just feel out that range of motion. Back and forth. Perfect. Let's do 2 more. Down, up, and down, up. All right, perfect. Let's get into that cross body movement now. So now we're going to cross that foot to the other side of the hip and then straighten it back up. And I want that full straightening. Full straightening at the top. Pull that band a little bit to the chest at the bottom. In a comfortable position. Don't want any impingement in that leg. Should be nice and comfortable. Nice and simple for mobility today. Nothing too strenuous. Let's do 1 last rep in that full lockout at the top. All right? Lock out that leg. Feel that stretch, especially under the knee. And we'll cut it there. All right. Circles, and we're done this leg. Let's start them. Remember, just pick away. I'll reverse this at some point. Find that comfortable swing as it drops to the outside. Using those arms to support the band. Big, big circles out to the sides. Feel that stretch in the groin and different parts of the hip and hamstring. Let's reverse it. Other way, other way. Also get some decent arm work here as we hold this. All right, one last rep, all the way around. Bring it, swoop it all the way around and up to the top. Perfect. All right, we'll let go for a bit. Let go of that band for the bit. All right. 2 more things I want to try, and since we got just the 2 of you, I decided to throw it in. We're going to use the racks here. So let me demonstrate real quick. We're going to use the lower part. We're going to loop the whole thing in and then grab double. Okay, nice and simple. And then we're going to stick our foot through double. Okay? Matt, are you good over there? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's perfect. What we're going to do is tuck this deep into our thigh. Okay? Deep into our thigh. This is too uncomfortable. Make sure that it tries to stay relatively flat or it's going to hurt. And we don't need a ton of tension. So now we're going to step out to the side in a kneeling position on the ground to the point where you can feel it pulling on your femur. It doesn't have to be excessive. You're going to need what? Yeah. I was thinking a towel could work too, so if you want me to grab that. Okay. So from here in the split lunge, you just want it to pull perpendicular from the femur to the band. And all we're going to do is just a hand on the knee. We're going to slowly arc it in, pause for a second, and then arc it out. Oh, for your knees, that's right. Yeah, so wherever the band is, it's just going to be perpendicular to the leg here. Knee goes in, hold it for a second, knee goes out. Amanda, those are perfect. Uh-huh. Is that band in there? Is that band in? Oh, I can't even see it. Yeah, that's good. And you can use that hand to support it in. So we just want a gradual pull on that femur as we slightly push the knee in, rotate on that ankle, and then push it out. And then that other hand's just going to support us on the ground. Perfect. The next side should be a little bit easier. Let's do 3 more, okay, and then pause it in that position. Good. Finish up that last rep. And we'll slowly come out of that. Let's do the other side now. Amanda, do you want a mat for your knee? All right. All right. I'm going to take a look at you all. Good. So we'll pop that leg in deep into the thigh. Make sure that the band is flat so that it doesn't hurt. Then we'll step out to that lunge. Good. Perfect position. Actual upper leg should be perpendicular to the band. And then in a lunge position. Perfect. And then guide the knee and femur in. Internal rotation and then out. External rotation. Good. These are great. You'll learn these pretty quick. This and the next thing are the only complicated ones we'll be doing today. So we'll do a couple more. You should feel that femur get a nice little pull as we go side to side. Try to expand on these last reps as far as you can out and as far as you can in while being in a decently comfortable position. Again, let's do 2 more, all right? All the way in, pause it, all the way out. And we'll do our last rep. Good. All right, slowly come out of that. I want to get launched into the wall here. All right. So we're also going to use the post for the next exercise, but not for our legs. We're going to transition now to the upper body, okay? So I want this a little bit higher, about at chest level. Perfect. Looping the same way as we did before. And I want us to turn around and use each band as a handle, okay? like this. Each band is a handle. All right, we're going to step out into a lunge. Keep yourself in a push-up position, like you're doing a push-up. Yes. Lunge position and then hands in a push-up. I want you to arc your chest up, retract the shoulder blades, and pick up the chin until you start to feel a decent stretch in the chest. Okay, perfect, just like that. Next thing we're going to do when we're here is that let the elbows straighten out behind you and then bring them back in. Yes, if it's too much, take a step back, but we're going to repeat this. Chest stays up the entire time and arcing forward. You should get a really good stretch in those arms and the biceps at the bottom. And then at the top, we're still arching. Oh yeah, these are good. It's a lot. Just feel out the range of motion. Coming to that push-up position at the start like you're doing a push-up. Let's do one more, and I want you to just pause at the top. All right, pause at the top. Now we're just feeling the stretch of the chest. Band is on the bottom of the palms. Arch the chest, roll the shoulder blades back like you're at the bottom of a bench. I'm going to keep holding just for a couple more seconds. Arch, 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 pick up the chin. 3, 2, 1. We'll let go. All right, perfect. All right, that's enough with those weird movements. They're new, but hopefully they felt okay. Yeah. All right, shoulder time. A lot of what we use the bands for. So, nice and simple, shoulder dislocations all the way around, starting with just the straight back and straight forward. All right? Remember, I really like to think about expanding a lot at the back. Pick up the chest. Retract the shoulder blades down and up. Just a little bit of tension so we can pick the grip so that it's not too excessive. All right, let's transition these to figure eights now. So let one arm go straight up, and then the other arm will come straight back and reverse. Good, perfect. I want that tension building up in the shoulders and in the traps. It's supposed to have a lot of blood flow and stretch there. Good, back and forth. Let's keep it going. Big expansion at the bottom. All right, one more each direction. One more each direction. Finish it off. All right. Man, shoulders getting pumped. All right, little rest for them there. But a little bit more with the rotator cuff, all right? So we're going to grab one part of the band now, underhand. Good, thumbs out to the side. Should be a little bit wider than shoulder grip. And we're going to hold nice and tight and expand out to the side, keeping the elbows tucked. Keeping the elbows tucked. Expand, pause, right back in. Deep in the shoulder, rotator cuff. Feeling the burn. I like to think about my thumbs coming out and pausing for a second. Pain on these comes quick. Comes quick. All right, one more rep, and I want us to pause it. So take a little rest if you need it, but pause, hold, squeeze, and let it guide you back. Okay, perfect. All right, shoulders, let them rest again. Let them rest for a second again. All right, a little bit for the core now and some side bends, all right? So we're going to pop the band up a bit here. Does not need to be a lot of tension on the band. The main part of it is just to keep our arms in position, okay? We're going to take a nice firm stance, nice and even. We're going to shoot the hips to one side and bend the other, okay? Come down, feel the stretch in the side, and pick it back up. And we'll go the other way. I like to think about doing these nice and slow and controlled. You're going to feel a nice stretch in your hips and then the side of your abs, back and forth. These are great. Staying in line with the legs. popping up that hip to the side. Pause at the bottom. And back up. Gonna try to get a little bit lower on these last couple reps. All right, one more each side. One more each side. Pause it. And come up nice and strong. And the other one. Good. All right. Woo. That was good. Underrated movement there, I think. Don't do those a lot. All right. Transition. Last couple things with the band, all right? We're going to use the double loop now on the ground. You want to get a nice even stance. I like to lay it flat sometimes and then step over it, okay? And we're going to reach for these loops like they're handles and stand up, okay? Awesome. From here, shoulder circles with the shoulder blades, all right? Pick a direction. We're going to rise up and go down. It's going to work our traps pretty heavy, a lot at the start. So take a break if you need it at the bottom. But we're rounding out. All right, let's go the opposite way. Opposite way. All right? Protracting those shoulders forward, going down, back, up, and forward. Or whatever direction we didn't go. Arms are relatively straight, and we're trying to make it all with the shoulder blades. Let's do one more. All right, perfect. Let them just hold it, or let the hands just hold the band now, all right? No movement. And we're going to shift now with the feet side to side, okay? It's going to be pretty hard, but try to keep a relatively straight leg, all right? You can go a couple each direction and then back, or alternate, all right? Legs as straight as you can. Nice firm step out to the side and back. Good. All right, I want a good 4 reps each direction, and we'll finish it off there. Good. Finish the 4. We're still going to hold the band where we are at the end. Good. All right, last thing we're going to do with this band, we can rest. It's feeling like a workout. Jefferson curl, it's called, but with a band. So we're going to really round, tuck the chin, and lower down as far as we can to the ground. The band will lose tension, and that's fine. Get the hands as low as they can to the ground, and then we're going to reverse it back up. Slow. Vertebrae by vertebrae, rounding back out, picking up the chin, letting the shoulder blades retract back. Good. Nice and slow. Again. Tuck, tuck, tuck. Round. All the way down. Let the band lose its tension. And back up. Perfect. Good. Finish your rep. We're going to do 2 more, nice and slow. Almost lost your balance. 2 more, nice and slow. Finish it off. Really round. It's okay to round under the right control and weight. We have the spine for a reason. It's meant to round. All right, one last rep. Finish that off nice and slow. Probably going to cut this around the 3-minute mark because I started a little bit late. So about 6 minutes left. All right, perfect. Let's drop the bands. Let them rest. Yes. All right, body weight time. We'll finish it off with the body weight stuff. So let's grab our mat. Awesome. First place, we're going to start in a tabletop. And good old bird dogs at the start, okay? Very slow and controlled. Not supposed to feel like a workout. Just feel out the motion, slow and controlled. Remember, arm goes up, opposite leg goes back. Get a nice squeeze of that glute at the top. Trying to get the arms and legs parallel to the ground and nice and straight. And not rotating too much left or right. Awesome. Couple more. Control, control, control. Core is not moving. Just the arms and legs. Let's do one more each side. Very slow and controlled. Pause it. Still as a statue. Good. All right, completed. Now, in this position now, we're going to come up to a lunge. Okay? Come up to a lunge. Nice forward lunge. And what we're going to do is hop our arms out. Okay? And we're going to rotate. Let's see, where are we at? Okay, good. That made my job a lot easier. Let's rotate to the left. Right leg forward, rotate towards the left. Arms in line with the legs, and then rotate back. Good. Don't let that knee cave in as we rotate towards the left. Keep it out. Keep it nice and out. You can almost mentally push out that knee as you rotate to the side. And we'll alternate back and forth just a good 2 to 3 seconds each direction. Perfect. Good, let's do one more. All right, let those arms rest because that's a lot. Last thing we'll finish off with this leg is just a lunge all the way forward. So come as far forward as you can and let yourself come forward by squeezing that back glute. We'll just feel out that stretch. Not too much, not too little. Just get a good stretch up in there. I'm not going to hold it for too long. Couple more seconds. All right, 3, 2, 1. Let's come out of that. Good. All right, other side. Let's do it. So remember, start with the lunge. We'll pick those arms up. Left leg forward. We'll rotate towards the right. Arms in line with the legs and straight back. Remember, consciously poke that forward knee out to the left now. If we have our left leg forward. Good pause in line with the body. Doing this all under control, all in line. Let's do 2 more. Finish it off. Bring that knee out. Open up the hips. Good. All right, we can drop those arms and then start with the forward lunge again. Remember, you don't have to get crazy far forward. Just far enough where the back leg gets a nice stretch in that front side of the thigh. Give us about another 2 minutes. Finish off of a couple. All right, we'll come out of that. Perfect. Okay, 2 more movements I'll have us do. 2 more movements. So, on our bellies. On our bellies. Going to work the shoulders and traps a little bit more, but not for too long. Okay. I want us to start with our arms forward. What we're going to do is pick them up, roll them back to a push-up, staying elevated, and then push them straight back. Okay? And then reverse it. Okay? Yeah, so roll them back to a push-up, but you're not touching the ground, and then push the arms back, and then reverse it. Good. These are great. If you need a pause and rest for a second, that's fine. But during your full reps, try not to touch the ground. The ground is lava. Don't touch it. Arms go back, arms go forward, and then extend. This puts a lot of emphasis on those traps in the upper back. All right, give me 2 more full reps all the way back and forward, and we're done. All right? At least with this. All the way back, all the way forward, 1 rep, and then finish off the last. Good. Okay. Last movement's going to be nice and easy. Nice and easy. Okay. On our butts, we're going to put our feet together. We're going to finish off with just a nice abductor stretch and some head rotations, and that's it. Okay? So nice and easy, feet together. Prop your body up a little bit, and then nice and easy head rotations. Pick a direction. Pick a direction. I'll rotate us at some point. Nice and slow all the way around. Tucking that chin, rising to the sides, nice and long, and then all the way up. Should be feeling a stretch in the back of your neck at the bottom and the bottom of your neck at the top. Let's go the other direction now and finish it off there. All right? Big, big, big circles now, all the way around. Still keeping the chest high, not rounding forward. Little pressure on those hips. Stretching out the adductors. All right, 2 more circles and we'll finish it. 2 more circles, biggest ones yet, all the way around. And finish it. Okay, that's enough of that.